Hello class 11. In the previous lectures we were discussing about the dot and cross product. The last topic where I ended the topic the lecture, that was about the dot product only, but that was not completed. So before starting the dot product again, I want to show you that quick review. If you remember the vector cross vector, if written without any arrowhead, so no anything to worry. But if we are going to put arrowhead, then this cross and this dot matters. So here, if two vector quantity are being multiplied and the result is coming scalar, then you will say this is dot product. And in the dot product, the orthogonal unit vectors were I cap, j cap and k cap correspondingly across x axis, y axis and z axis. If you remember the I dot I, before I dot I want to inform you this taking v instead of v, I am taking vector a and b. This will be vector a dot vector b will be a b cos, and the angle between from a to b, angle between these two vectors. Same way if I am talking about I dot I, so it will give you I cos 0, because I itself, so means angle is 0, so cos 0 value 1, and I also 1, so I dot I, j dot j and k dot k, this will give you the value 1. But instead, if I am writing mixture of any two, I dot j is equal to j dot k or a dot I, this will give you what? 0. Why? I dot j cos 90 value 0, so this will come to 0. This is all about the dot product in the last lecture. The last thing that I was going to inform you, that if suppose the two vectors are given, so how we will multiply the value of two vectors in the I j k orthogonal unit vectors. Let's see what I mean. Suppose on the Cartesian system, I'm talking about these 2 points A and B. I'm talking about this point A and this point as B. This point A, not only 2 axis, I'm talking about the Z axis also. Suppose anywhere outside the board, somewhere here. So way A and this is B. And this point A will have coordinate x, y and z. On this axis, if you remember, we know that unit vector is I. On this axis, unit vector j, and on this axis, unit vector k, taking the axis x, y and z. Clear? Now, this vector A, I am joining with origin, and this vector B, I am going to multiply the value of A with value of B. You might be thinking how to multiply the two dots. Okay. F dot S, if you remember, is work done. So if force is given in the magnitude value constant, suppose I am giving the 2 Newton and displacement is 1 meter, so you directly say 2 Newton meter or 2 joule. This is so easy. This is like scalar method. It's a magnitude vector, no direction. This 2 Newton, we are not talking about directions. But if we are going to talk about the not only magnitude but as well the direction, to multiply with this F and S, then what you will say? So at that time, this value of F will be having x, y and z axis, information with x, y and z. That we are going to talk. Talking about this A. This A will have how many values? Value on the x axis, say ax, plus value on the y axis, say ay, plus value on the z axis, say az. Okay. Now this is magnitude. I'm talking about, suppose this as ax, this as ay, and on z axis I can't show you outside. Suppose somewhere here it is falling. I'm trying to show you. Suppose somewhere here. So this is AZ. Clear? But these are the magnitudes only. What about the direction? That how to say that this is on x-axis, this is on y-axis, this is on z-axis. So to put the unit vector, I'm putting here I cap, j cap, k cap. Now it becomes vector quantity, vector A. Without ijk, you will write only A. But with ijk, you have to write vector A. So this is all information about vector A. Same way about vector B. I'm not going to mention everywhere. Bx I cap plus by j cap plus bz k cap. Why we are talking about this? You will come to know soon when I will solve one numerical based on this. So let's do multiply. Means we are going to multiply vector A with vector B. What will come? See, 3 factor in this and 3 in this. So 3 into 3 will come to 9 factors. So see one by one. Ax with bx. These are magnitude, nothing to show. Dot vector is here. So I dot I. Multiplying with this. Plus now this one with this. Ax by I dot j plus Ax bz I dot k. These 3 done. Now about this plus ay with bx, ay bx j dot I plus ay by ay by j dot j plus ay bz bz j dot k cap plus now about az with bx k dot I plus az by k dot j plus last term az bz k dot k. Now if we remember, just before few seconds I have shown you that I dot I is equal to j dot j is equal to k dot k is equal to 1, and rest any product with this dot product with this will give you 0. So see here it is I dot I, here j dot j, and here k dot k. Except these 3 ij, ik, ji, this one jk, and rest of them will be what? 0. So what will be remaining? See clearly, these are going to be 0. Only what will be remaining? The product which is having I dot I, j dot j, or k dot k. So here I dot I, j dot j, and k dot k remaining. So what we have got in the product plus I am writing here ay by j dot j plus az bz k dot k. So here we are getting the equation, and we remember that I dot I is what? 1. So what we can write? Ax bx plus ay by plus az bz. Now if you are going to multiply the two vector quantities with the dot product, so don't see all the factors, only put ax bx, the magnitude with I, magnitude with j, and magnitude with k, and rest of them will be 0. So here a dot b, or what we can write a b cos theta on this side. Now we are going to calculate the angle between these two vectors. Suppose this is theta. How to? A dot b is equal to ab cos theta. So what we can write here? Cos theta is equal to ax bx Now tell me, what is this AB? Don't say this is vector A and B. This is magnitude only. And suppose in the question you are getting this type of vector and you have to convert this into magnitude A, means you have to convert this into magnitude. Then what you will do? Remember how to convert a vector into magnitude. Put that under root ax square plus by square plus, sorry, not by, ax, ay plus az square. This is forming what? Magnitude. Ax square plus ay square plus az square. Like vector r is equal to vector a plus b. So r is equal to what? Under root a square plus b square. Same way, vector r, magnitude of calculating a square plus b square. Here one more vector is here. So ax, ay, az individually square. Same way here you can see. So changing to that, what you are getting? Cos theta is equal to ax dx ay dy az bz under root ax square ay square az square into under root, now for the b, bx square by square plus bz square. In this way we can calculate the angles also. Now this is the time that I am going to show you the numerical based on this. Then you can understand what the rubbish I am talking about. So here I am going to show you one question, page 208, question number 12. Says that vector A is equal to 3i 2j and there is no k. Means the point, this vector is lying on the x and y plane, I and j cap only. This vector B has I minus 2j cap plus 3k cap. We have to do something. How many works? There are 6 part 2 of the question to do. First part, magnitude A. This is called mod A, means magnitude A. I have just few seconds ago informed you that how to do. See here. Magnitude A is equal to under root ax square plus ay square plus az square. If you remember, I am showing you again. Ax square plus ay square plus az square. So putting that under root 3i, so 3 square plus ay means 2j, 2 square plus az means k. There is no k. So if you are comfortable, then write 0 directly. If you are not comfortable, so you can put here plus 0k cap. Okay, but I'm not going to write. This is like a kid specialist. So this is 0 directly. So 3 square 9, 2 square 4. 9 and 4 how much? 13. So again 9 plus 4. So magnitude of A becomes 13 in the root. That's it. Part B, same way. This is for you. 1 square plus C plus. Not to put minus. This is the, we have to put always plus because this is the mod. So 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square. I am just only saying 9 plus 4 plus 1. This is 9 plus 4, 13. So one more 14. Then next step is find magnitude of A plus B. So first of all we have to do what? We have to add A and B. Then we will find the magnitude. So see here, what will be the first A plus B? Doing that, first I am doing A plus B. Vector A plus vector B. Here this is not vector because it is converted into magnitude. That we have to do. First I am converting into the addition of A plus B. So on adding A plus B, see 3i and I becomes 4i cap. I plus I, 4i. Then 2j minus 2j. See here, plus 2j minus 2j will 0j cap. Plus, there is no k, here 3k. Nothing plus 3 will give 3k cap. This is A plus B. Now, magnitude of A plus B what? Under root, same process. 4 square plus 0 square plus 3 square. How much you will get? 3, 9 and 16. 16 plus 9, 25. Will give you what? A plus B. How much? 5. And now, one more thing I have missed. You have to write unit. So here is nothing written that suppose this is force. and this is displacement, or you can say this is force 1, force 2. So answer must be in Newton. But here we don't know in which quantity it is or which physical quantity it is. So in general you can write 5 units. That's it. So same way, if I am able to do a plus b, so you can find a minus b. First you have to what to do? 3 minus 1, 2, 2 minus 2 and minus already plus 4 and nothing minus 3. So minus 3. So that will be the answer. Next step to find a dot b. Same thing now here. A dot b, if you remember what I said, if we are going to multiply, so which factor will take? I dot I only, j dot j only and k dot k only. So let's see. Talking about this part, vector A dot vector B is equal to I dot I. I'm writing to show you for your convenience. 3I into I plus 2j dot minus 2j plus 0k dot 3k. Remember thing? Rest of them will become 0. So here what we can write? I dot I 1 plus 2 minus 2 minus 4. J dot j 1 plus 0 into 3 0 and k dot k 1. So means 0 here to be. So 3 minus 4. What we are getting? Minus 1. Vector A dot vector B, we have got minus 1. If suppose one more question I am putting here, calculate the angle between A dot B, A and B. Then if you remember that cos theta just few seconds ago was equal to AX BX plus AY PY plus AZ BZ upon mod A into mod B. That was here. Same thing we are going to do. Here it is the multiplication. This can be also written as vector A dot vector B upon mod A mod B. So what is the value of vector A dot B here? Minus 1. Writing clearly. What is the magnitude of A, if you remember? So that was just few seconds ago. The value of this mod A we had calculated root 13, and mod of B I told you to solve that. I have seen the answer, that is root 14. So minus 1 upon this, or simply cos theta is equal to minus 1 over under root 13 cross 14. On solving this, whatever will be, use scientific calculator to get the exact value of angle. So in this way we are able to calculate, we are able to multiply, means dot product is over. Now next step is cross product, means vector product. What is that? I am giving a short. Here we were multiplying the vector quantity with vector quantity and we were getting scalar quantity. The only change will be vector quantity is going to multiply with vector quantity and the answer will be vector quantity. At that time, instead of putting this dot, we will put cross. This is called cross vector or vector product. In the answer you can see vector quantity. Vector quantity has magnitude and direction. In this result, where is that A dot B? Here. Only units. Only magnitude. Because it's a scalar quantity. The product of them is a scalar quantity. But here what you will get? Vector value. Means this answer will have magnitude and direction both. So the product of vector quantities will be like, suppose this is one vector, this is second vector. Answer will be having this vector above. The perpendicular will be of the both vectors will be the resultant directions. Whatever is that, we will discuss in the next lecture. Thank you.